Should parents be allowed to smack their children when, well, in Wales, they could soon be banned? The Welsh Government is introducing a new bill today, which, if passed, would mean parents could no longer be able to physically punish their children. It follows a public consultation last year in which more than half of all those asked agreed that the plan would help protect children's rights, while a quarter didn't think it would. And of the young people that were asked, 54% agreed with a ban, while 39% did not. Supporters of a ban say it will help clarify what constitutes punishment, while others argue it will criminalise ordinary parents. Joining me now is the parenting expert Liat Hughes-Joshi, who thinks smacking should be banned, and James Gillies from the Be Reasonable campaign. Thank you both for joining me. If I could start with you, Liat, why should it be banned in your opinion?
Well, there are two reasons why parents smack their children typically. The first would be that they think it helps manage their behaviour better. And the research out there now shows that that's simply not the case. If you take one of the latest studies I've seen, it shows that a group of children who were smacked by their parents actually behaved worse than the group in the study who were not smacked by parents. Now, the other reason parents smack is because, frankly, parenting is a tough job, and I know it's stressful, but sometimes people lose their rag and lose their temper and they smack their children. But if I were to smack an adult when I lose my temper or I feel annoyed, I would find that was a criminal offence. So why is that acceptable when it comes to children?
All right, good points, well made. James, why shouldn't smacking be banned?
So we would say that smacking is part of loving parenting and used by many parents across Wales. And the important point would be that the law as it stands is already very clear. Reasonable chastisement, you can tap a child in the hand or use a very light smack, but anything more than that would be criminal already. This law would remove the defence altogether, and that would lead to very mild punishment being potentially criminal. And I guess the point our campaign makes is that parents should be free to make that decision if they want to use a light tap on the hand or something like that. It's not something for the government to step in and say that parents should be criminalised for that very ordinary parenting behaviour.
Would you like to come back on that, Liat? Smacking is part of being a loving parent.
I simply don't agree at all. And if you want your child to behave better, and I'm absolutely an advocate of firm boundaries in parenting, but if you want them to behave better, it relies on having quite a trusting relationship with them. And if you smack them, actually, you can cause them to resent you as they get a little bit older and feel that actually they don't want to listen to you and that the trust is not there. It just does not seem, in the context of a world where we understand more about child psychology and we recognise children's rights more than we used to, it seems like a really outdated practice.
What about James's other point, where he's saying there are laws for violence and abuse and a tap on the hand is different?
I think that we have to draw the line somewhere, and I think it would make it much clearer for parents just to say absolutely no physical punishment is acceptable, so that there's a very clear message out there. We don't allow teachers to smack children anymore or to use canes, and it's about time that the entire United Kingdom looked at this, not just Wales.
We'll see what happens in Wales.
Scotland.
James, Gillies, thank you very much for joining me as well. Liat, thank you. Appreciate that.